Good afternoon and welcome to the UCD Bell. It's a very pleasant afternoon. Dry conditions, great day for rugby. Slight breeze going from right to left. For those of you that know the ball, that's coming off the hockey pitch towards the sea. For the rest of you, it's right to left. We will start by calling out the teams. I'll start with the visitors, St. Mary's. Number 15, Connor Hayes. 14, Mick Sylvester. 13, Dan Goggin. 12, Miles Carey. 11, Leandro Ramirez. 10, Connor Dean. 9, Richie Fahey. 1, Jack Reedy Walsh. 2, Jack Nelson. 3, Tom O'Reilly. 4, Greg Jones. 5, Luke Culleton. 6, Aaron O'Brien. 7, Ronald Waters. 8, Ronald Foley. And the bench is Howard Noonan, Andrew Keating, Paul Deeney, Ethan Baxter, Mick O'Gara, and Zach Hopkins. Luke, going to call out the college team for today.
Yeah, so I'll start from number one, Hugo O'Malley, number two, Bobby Sheehan, number three, Rory Maguire, number four, Tree, number five, Alan Spicer, number six, Dan Barron, number seven, Matthew Healy, number eight, Darren Mangan, number nine, Thomas Quinn, number 10, James Tarrant, number 11, Luke Hassett, number 12, Evan Moynihan, number 13, Ben Brownlee, number 14, Tim Corkery, number 15, Ruben Maloney. 16, Mikey R, 17, Chris Hennessy, 18, Andrew Sparrow, 19, Connor Tonge, 20, James Sherwin, and 21, former St. Mary's College man, Dara Gilbert.
Yeah, there's a few of those overlapping players today, Luke. Dara Gilburn, Andrew Sparrow, and Ev Moynihan for UCD, formerly of Mary's. And we have Rowan Waters, Richard Fahey, and Greg Jones playing for Mary's today, who have all spent time playing for UCD. So James Harris just led out the UCD team, and Ron Waters is walking down the steps here as Mary's come onto the pitch.
Just returned from a suspension, I hear, so I've heard that he's very up for this week. So we'll see what he brings.
Yeah, he's had a long wait. He had a first game, and this is the second game back now. It's week 5, but I'd say he'll be raring to go. Looks like James Harris going to start us off the kickoff. UCD playing from left to right. We've also got Dave Nagel here to my right in the comm box, who's going to just
Thank
pitch
you,
in with
Tim.
any
Yeah,
knowledgeable insight.
it should be a great game we have here today, lads. Perfect weather for it. It's dry, not too warm, and we're about to get underway here now.
Yeah, should be a great game of rugby. Obviously, UCD got their first win of the season last week, which was very important up in Armagh. And Mary's have had a really strong start to the season, having been promoted last year. But yeah, promises to be a very exciting game. Restart's well taken there. Mary's look like they're just gonna.
Yeah, they look like they're going to exit straight off.
Very well taken,
Well
Mark.
taken, yeah. Well timed tackle as well.
UCD look to play. Oi.
Loose pass towards behind James Tarrant, but he's done well to gather. Imagine UCD will look to get out of this area of the pitch.
80-minute O'Malley there. Takes a good carry.
Quinner with his first kick of the day. Oh,
Mary's probably got down on the near side, yeah. Good scramble there by UCD just to shut that out.
Go at the back.
Space here if they move it yet.
Bren
Right tackle.
with a great cover tackle there.
Ryan there with a big carry.
Hugo O'Malley defending
Well
his
done,
inside
well done
shoulder.
there, yeah.
Mary's have come out the gates very hot and fast.
They'll be happy with this start. Trinity spotted the space there. And Leo Ramirez gets in for the first try of the game. Mary's will be very happy with that start.
A delicate touch from Connor Dean there.
Yeah, we'll probably see a lot of that today. Conor Dean will look to dictate the game. Very experienced player.
I believe they call that his tax.
From a UCD perspective, hopefully first and last time today that he spots that space. Conor Hayes now lining up his first kick of the game. Not an easy one, but sometimes a kicker prefers that. No pressure on him to make one from the sideline.
Ryan,
Big fella.
A well struck kick there.
Yeah, very well. 7-0 Mary, so we're delighted with that. A lot of rugby still to be played though. UCD will hope to put their mark on the game.
Let's go.
It's blocked down by Thomas Quinn there, and it'll be a Mary's line on the 22. Bit of a scrappy restart, but Mary's will be happy enough, I'd say, with the line out here on the 22. They'll probably look to exit. First line out of the game now. It'll be interesting to see how the two packs stack up against each other. UCD have probably arguably the strongest pack they've had all year with the likes of Jeremy Mangan, Alan Spicer, and Conor Tierney coming back in. All Leinster Academy players. So they'll add a big lot of weight to the UCD pack anyway.
Yeah, visibly they look a lot bigger than the Marys lads, so hopefully that shows.
Spicer seems to have fallen there. He's given away an advantage, yeah.
Mary's will take that.
Mary will be delighted with that, yeah. An easy exit. College was disappointed there. I'm just conceded to give away a soft penalty like that. Conor Hayes finds touch with the penalty just inside Mary's half. So I'm sure a wise 10 like Conor Dean will be aware that the 50-22 is very much on if he so wishes. Mary's got them all again. And they don't seem to be going anywhere.
Yeah, Marys don't look like they're going anywhere in the wall, so
Good shot tackle there by Dan Barron. Conor Dean does put boot to
yeah.
ball, and he is,
And Evan
as
Moynihan
we
hits him.
suggested, looking in behind. Ruben Lyon's going to let that run. And just
Clears the lines. Hasn't made touch though.
chases his own ball and hits Conor Hayes on the 22. Mary's with the ball again. Another good attacking opportunity for them. Conor Dean puts boot to ball again, and he finds that space.
It looks like it
Just
just made it inside
Ball
the line.
just slightly outruns Dan Goggin there. But Mary's will be happy enough with that. UCD under pressure again here now with the line out on their 5.
Connor Dean didn't seem impressed there by having one and hitting them.
Yeah, there's a little bit of handbags there for a moment, isn't there?
He's not a fan of contact, so let's see how he gets on.
Just shows how the two players seem to be very up for it. A good contest on our hands here today.
Pressure there in the line out. It's giving us a knock on by UCD. It's big first scrum of the game. We'll see where the two packs are at. Obviously, a very promising position for Marys. So UCD will be just hoping to.
Good shot from UCD.
Yeah. Ron Waters picks on the base and he finds the offload.
I think it's
And
Dan
it's a try.
Goggin.
Dan Goggin in for Mary's second try of the day.
A little bit of afters here under the sticks.
Slight bit afters, yeah.
A lot of afters. I'm not
Moynihan
entirely
loves
sure.
to be in the centre of things.
Yeah.
As a former Mary's man, he's obviously riled up for this today.
Believe it could have been Connor Dean and Evan Moynihan from their earlier scuffles.
Looks like it, yeah. I think a player like Connor Dean would have a bit more maturity than that. But be a very promising position for Mary's.
Obviously
Not.
Dan Goggins get over well there.
Yeah.
It looks like he's wintered well, so he has a bit of way to get over the line.
Our referee is now calling 2 captains in, as well as Luca Hassett and Connor Dean by the looks of things. I'm not sure why Luca Hassett's been called in there. But obviously he had something to do with that scuffle. James Tarrant is pointing the ref in the right direction, more further over towards the left of the post, but you'd imagine it still shouldn't be an issue for Conor Hayes to slot this over, given his first effort today. Yeah.
Yes.
As expected, 14-0 Marys. Conor Hayes slots that one over with ease.
Mary's looking very comfortable.
Marys
so
are looking
far.
very comfortable. You see, we'll be disappointed with this start, but still plenty of time to go. As you said at the start of the game, Marys met with a slight breeze in this half. Not that it's going to affect the game too much, but see, James Tarrant goes long with the restart. And Conor Hayes carries it to just outside the 22. Shifai now looks to set up for a box kick.
Another high ball for Ruben Maloney.
Ravens left that on. And that is from Marys.
It's unfortunate.
Halfway.
Ruben's usually a solid man with the ball.
He is normally very solid. Most don't like him there, but I'm sure he'll get over that quickly.
No doubt, no doubt.
Interesting to see now this scrum more central. Wondering now you see trying to get a shove on it. Looks to be getting a bit of pressure on the Mary scrum there on their own 5, but we'll see now in a more central position whether they can put a bit more pressure on.
Great contest there.
Down here, our side, not sure. Not going to pretend I know exactly what's going on in the scrum.
Mary's get to an edge here. So
And O'Brien there with the tip on for Greg Jones. Plays the ball back. Marys are playing very quickly here. They really look to be.
Ball has gone to deck. UCD have capitalised on
Looks
that.
see you're going here, Matt Healy.
Thought the ref had his arm out for an
Here from
advantage, but
last week.
obviously not.
Mary's don't look like they're rolling away here, so we could be on for a penalty. Ref doesn't give it though.
A little bit of space out right here, but I'd imagine UCD would just look to.
Hugo Malley.
Mali could be through half a gap now.
UCD look to go wide. Rude Maloney on the ball. Seems to be lost in the tackle there.
It's unfortunate, but we still be happy just to have slowed down that Mary's attack. Haven't been under a lot of pressure since the start of the game. Miles Carey looks to be down with some sort of an injury in the middle of the pitch there for Mary's, so slight break in play.
Time for the two teams to catch their breath after a fiery start.
Yeah, it's been a very quick start. UCD will be glad, I'd say, of the break. Mary's with a lot of momentum early on in the game. I think certainly the next score is crucial. If Mary's were to go a third score ahead, it would be a big mountain to climb for UCD. Having said that, they're still very much in the game. And we'll take this opportunity to thank BS Sports and Naas for providing us with the stream today. They do great things for AIL Rugby. They have another number of streams around the country today, so it really gives a great promotion to the league. Things they do.
They've been unbelievable.
Connor Dean looks to go wide again for Marys, and Brownlee hits Connor Hayes. Nick Sylvester looks to go quickly, and
Maloney rips in
the tackle, yeah. Turnover UCD. And another turnover, Miles Carey gets it back from Marys. Richard Fahey looks to go on behind.
Thomas Quinn
has a bit of space, but Thomas Quinn has a bit of time now to regather and finds touch.
There's his lines well there.
22. Marys will be happy with that. Richie Fahey spotted a bit of space in behind, and Thomas Quinn was under a lot of pressure just to get rid of that ball, which he did.
Mary took them all.
Go for them all again, yeah.
No, don't be all.
Dan Goggin taking down by Matt Healy, spills, and Greg Jones cleans it up.
They use Miles Carey on the slam line there.
Connor Dean just fumbles that and does well to hold on to it. Oh, Ruben Maloney, or Thomas Quinn nearly intercepts. It'd be an advantage just for a knock on, I'd imagine. He's very much going for the ball there and nearly got it. He's unlucky. He's gone. Ref looks to be going back to an earlier advantage in the middle of the pitch here. Didn't catch what it was for, but maybe a maul or an offside off the line out or something. Seems to be back where the line out originally came. So early hit maybe.
See what Mary's up for here. Think they're going to go for the corner.
Looks like they're going for the corner, yeah. They're going to try and really take advantage of this momentum that they've had since the very start of the game. UCD have kind of the whole game's nearly been played in this side of the 10 anyway. Good chunk of it in the 22. He's got them all again. They've gone to them all a lot today, even in the first 15-20 minutes.
We're going over here.
Matt Healy looks to.
It's a try there.
It's a try.
First try for Mary's today. Sure, who thought of that one now? It was.
I'd imagine it was Jack Nelson, the hooker,
yeah.
but didn't quite see.
They're cruising
See
here,
it again
Marys,
here now.
unfortunately.
Just, yeah, they got that ball moving, and then from the 5, it's very hard to stop. Looks like it was Jack Nelson there with the ball at the back, yeah. Connor Dean walking back to halfway, encouraging his players to stay hungry. They'll be delighted with this start, but
They'll have no problem with that as well, by the looks of
they really look on it today. Alright, pulls that one slightly left this time, so score remains 19-0 to Marys, but they will be very, very happy with that first 20 minutes. UCD really need to try and gain a foothold in this game, because it could easily slip away from them. Jeff goes long with the kick, and Connor Dean just about holds onto it and clears his lines. Keeps the ball in play. Ruben Maloney gathers, and he probably have a go here. He looks to run straight at Connor Dean. There's an advantage here for UCD. Bobby
playing the
Sheehan looks to go, and James
Just
just
high from
looks
Round
slightly
Waters.
high from Round Waters. Yeah,
It's prone to them.
interesting to see now. You'd imagine UCD will go for the corner here, being 19-0 down, but yeah, James Tarrant's already. There's not even a question there. It's gone straight to the corner. And now the first real attacking opportunity for college. So hopefully,
Yep. Please God they get over here. Big score.
They'll be looking forward to getting their hands on the ball. It's been a lot of Marys in this first half.
as yet, they're glad of the just over
Oh, they go long.
long to Ben Brownlee. And it's
Marys
another
don't look like
advantage
they're
for UCD here.
not rolling
Not
away, I
rolling away
believe.
there, I think.
You see go
Jack
at the
Nelson
back.
looks to be pinged.
Luke Hassett on
Luke
the
Hassett.
After his first touch
chip.
the ball, goes for a little chip.
We'll go
And
back for
that
the
one go
advantage,
back
I think.
into the middle of the pitch for the penalty there, yeah. I think it was Jack Nelson didn't roll away. So
Imagine UCD might go into the corner again.
I think so, yeah. Try and maybe get them all moving. Yeah, James finds a good touch on the 5, so you're really trying to utilise this big pack they have today. Spicer gets up, takes that well.
Good drill
Dan
from the two
Barron looks like
lads.
a
Oh,
little
here we go.
trick play, and Bobby Sheen nearly got through.
Good tackle from the
There's a
two
slip
lads.
from the
there.
Mary's
Oh,
man, and
Spill
Spicer
forward.
knocks it on, unfortunately.
Mary's up
Mary's
to
up to
play.
play here. There's a bit of space out wide for them. Luke Haas scrambles well. Looks like another knock
Mary's
on. I
knock on,
imagine
yeah.
advantage over there from the first knock on.
Can't be. Oh, yeah.
And yeah, you see
Yeah.
the ball still on the 22 there. O'Malley carries. James Harris spots
JT
half
goes.
cap and
Gives it
goes.
to
Jeremy
Jeremy
Mangan off
Mangan.
shoulder. And guess just stopped
Yeah.
his meter short.
UCD getting into their
Donovan
22
Marin.
attack. Marin. Mary's up to be off their
Mary's off
feet.
their feet there, yeah, and it's
Penalty
a
again.
penalty advantage here for UCD again.
Penalties are really
So they'll
clocking
be
up for
really
Mary's
hoping
there.
to make a dent in this scoreboard here now.
Mary's up to be off their feet again.
Brownlee goes and looks for the circle pass back, but Mangan picks it up, and there's still no back for the penalty.
Penalty. One of our commentator here taking pictures of his job, I believe.
One of my cousins, the former Mary's man, just sent me a text saying, am I up at this? So I thought the easiest
Yeah.
way to respond to that was to just take a photo of my current position in the commentary box.
Oh,
UCD
another trick play
up
from
top,
UCD.
and Brownlee carries. James
Oh,
Tarrant
that looks very high.
doesn't look
Ref
like the
doesn't give
ref
it.
has given it,
I think
but it's
To try and
pointing
out
in
of
score, and UCD was delighted with that first entry into the 22, and they've
Big
got
score.
points on the board, so they'll claw back this lead now, hopefully.
I've
But that
one
was
of them being
important.
delighted with that as well as a St Mary's College boy.
Yeah, he was my current position.
a great score from Evan.
Just a little trick play here. We've seen that before from UCD. Bobby Sheehan distracting everyone, giving it to Brownlee, and then there was space out wide. It was only a matter of time before someone got over, and Evan Moynihan was lucky enough to do that job.
UCD will be happy with that score. They're patient with it.
It'll hopefully settle them now into the game. Tough start for them, under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
James Tarrant will look to add the change here on this one. Hopefully make it 7-19.
Yeah. He's still
Yeah,
up.
Darren adds the extras, and it's 19-7.
And we'll
Ray
say hello.
Power here is requesting a hello to Mick Power, who I'd imagine is his brother or some relation.
Who I believe is in
Who's in
Marbella.
Marbella watching the stream. So hello to Mick Power.
UCD are looking to exit here. Straight off the bat.
It's important now that they don't put themselves under any unnecessary pressure now, having gotten the first score. 19-7. Important now that they get this ball out of danger and back into Mary's territory. Mangan takes that well. Thomas Quinn looks to exit there.
It's a good
Yeah,
ball for
it's a
Quinner.
good ball up near the 10. And then halfway between the 22 and the 10. So you're happy enough with that.
Very calm and collected from Thomas Quinn there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can imagine Mary's will look to maul again.
They've gone to that quite frequently here today, yeah, so I imagine so. Yeah, Greg Jones takes that, and Maul doesn't seem to be moving too much. That's one stare from the ref, and Jack Nelson has a look. Yeah, Richie Pye takes that straight to Conor Dean, and Dan Goggin takes that forward. Conor Dean jinks back inside. Not many options outside him, and he does well. Carry there was a great hit from Alan Spicer, and James Tarrant helps him.
James Tarrant, he may not
He
be
got
And after the tackle there between James Tarrant,
he may not be the biggest man on the pitch, but he sure packs a punch.
Has to be a penalty.
and
That's
that's gone. Penalty to Mary's.
it's crazy from the referee, I think. Darren Magan had his hand on the ball there.
Yeah, looks like it could have gone either way, but I think there were two sides at it, so it was a flip of a coin which way the penalty went.
Connor Hayes finds touch just inside
Just
the
inside
22.
22 here, yeah. So you'd imagine, as they have done all day, Mary's will look to them all. Although they didn't get much change out of it the last time.
No, it's been a great contest between the two packs here today. Got a right match on our hands.
Yeah, you see probably with the bigger pack, but Mary's definitely more experienced and have that kind of. There, Maggie gets up, and it's a great turnover, great steal.
Bobby Sheehan gets his
Bobby
hands on
Sheehan
the
gathers
ball.
it.
UCD will look to clear their lines here, I think.
Conor Tierney takes it in, and yeah, you'd imagine.
Yeah.
Thomas Quinn goes back to James Tarrant.
Yeah,
Who looks
that's
to
good exit.
get off the mark, and it's a great touch. Just
That's great clearance from James Tarrant.
again, kind of halfway between the 10 and 22. So Mary's find themselves in pretty much exactly the same position as they were 2 or 3 minutes ago.
Mary's go to the front
Gary
again.
Jones takes out the front, yeah. It's a loopy pass from Richie Fahey. Conradine does well to hold on to it. And Ron Waters makes good ground. Mary's looking to move it quickly here. Dan Goggin.
It's a good tackle from Evan Moynihan.
James Tarn gets down low and assisted by Ben Brownlee to make the tackle.
Yeah,
Looks like he's still turned on over. Yeah, Rory Maguire takes it, but he's in an offside position. So it's going to go back for a penalty to Mary's. Just while we have a break and play here, we will give you the updates from around the grounds. Young Munster are 14-7 up against Lansdowne down in Greenfields. Terenure 13-5 down against City of Armagh in Lakelands, which is a surprising score at this stage. Corkán 10-3 up at home to Clontarf, and Ballynahinch are 21-7 up against Garryowen. So all those games going fairly as expected, except for that Terenure game, which I think is a bit of a surprising score at this stage, but I'm sure they'll get themselves back into that game.
Sam Berman must be doing a job against his former team.
Mary's scrappy enough line out there, but they look to have got that at the back of the mall. UCD maybe have hands on it and might have
That should be a
managed to get a turnover there.
UCD, I
They
believe.
have,
Yeah.
yeah, that's great. Great work from Dermot Mangan there at the line out. Managed
It's a good
to,
win for UCD.
it was a scrappy ball. It wasn't taken cleanly off the top, and Dermot Mangan did well to get themselves in the middle of things. And just once he got his hands on the ball, he wasn't going anywhere. Knew exactly what he had to do: lie on the ball, and UCD get the scrum. They'll be, if they can get out of here now safely, they'll be very happy with that passage of play. First bit of pressure that Mary's have put them under, that they've managed to get the ball back and not concede. So hopefully a sign of things to come. Still not out of the woods by any means though. Scrum on their own 5, never a comfortable position to be in. Scrum goes down and he's given a penalty against Rory Maguire there, I think. So I was disappointed with that.
Yeah,
Mary's going to go to the corner here now, and I suppose in their minds try and wrap up a bonus point before half time. It's an experienced front row for UCD, so they'll be disappointed to have given away that penalty at such a crucial stage of the game.
hopefully they can keep him out a second time here.
Taken cleanly this time by Mary's, and they go to that maul again.
It's a good contest from UCD.
Yeah, they've done well, and using that touchline.
Ball is out.
Ian does well there.
Wrapped him up.
Dan Goggin goes and looks to carry.
Choke tackle of some sort.
Brownlee and Ed Moynihan look to hold him up.
UCD needs to roll there. They've been away an advantage.
Conradine
Ball goes to ground.
but yeah, ball goes to ground and they'll go back for the penalty.
I believe Mary's will kick this over
Could
probably.
have stopped the game here now, so I'd say he'll have a word with James Tarrant, and it could be getting to that stage of the game where he starts talking about yellow cards, unfortunately. Yeah, he's having a chat with James and pointing to a few different infringements. I'd imagine it's that conversation of next one's a yellow.
I think so.
So you see, it'll be really now showing their best behaviour or things could go from bad to worse. He's finding the touch there on the 5 again.
Same story again, I'd imagine.
Yeah,
Another St. Mary's Mall.
be shocked if we don't see.
Sorry, there's an old geriatric man screaming in here to the.
Gary Jones takes that, and they
We're not
do
too
go
sure
for the
who
ball
he is.
I
again.
think his name's Faker Nago,
Slightly,
father of David.
Rory Maguire looks to be in the middle of things there, and UCD look to have disrupted that well. Not sure where exactly the ball is, but UCD seem to have turned that over, and they get the scrum. That's really, really impressive D set from UCD again.
Yeah, they'll be delighted with that. St. Mary's were putting pressure on there and they've come out unscathed, so I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, they seem to be targeting that maul a lot and haven't quite got the change that maybe they would have hoped for, especially on that occasion.
Game's kind of balancing out a small bit now, so hopefully UCD can start to get on top, play a bit of their own game here.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's probably about 10 minutes left in the half, so it'd be big now if UCD could not concede now for the rest of the half. Give themselves a fighting chance in the second half. But it's
Yeah.
important that they hold out here.
Haven't had a huge amount of the ball at this stage in the game.
No. There is definitely, you can see that corner flag behind Thomas Quinn there blowing. Seems to be getting stronger.
Mary's
Mary's
getting
got another scrum or another penalty at scrum time. Armagh doesn't seem too happy about it. But
Will Mary's off for the corner or the sticks? Do they want to get something out of
they're
this?
going scrum again.
scrum again.
Which
Scrum
I
again.
suppose having just won a penalty.
Absolutely.
Give Rory Maguire a chance to plead his case, I suppose.
Bobby Sheehan seems to be unhappy with something and is making that point to the referee. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I always find if someone of experience like Bobby Sheehan has a word with the ref, he's always tends to be slightly more reluctant to give a penalty. So hopefully Bobby's words will be echoing in his ear now. Dan Goggins looks set up as if he's going to carry here. You see,
Decent
get a
shove
shove
from
on that
UCD.
scrum, but Dan Goggins carries. Connor Dean takes out the
Connor's
back,
wrapped
and
up.
it's given to Michael Sylvester, who looks to go wide and go around the UCD defence. Ramirez gets it out wide, and he's proven difficult to get down.
Looks to be a bit of
UCD
obstruction
technical
there.
area calling for obstruction. The referee doesn't see it.
Ran into Connor
And
Tierney
O'Malley chops him down. Tierney takes him high.
No pun intended from Gilso there.
Spicer looks to hold Mary's up here, and they just about managed to get to ground. They can go there from Mary's. They're 2 meters away now. The post pad seems to come down, which I don't know if that.
Connor Dean is wrapped up there.
He is. He manages to get him
Yeah,
out.
forward
It's a forward
pass.
pass. So scrum to UCD.
It's another good
Again,
shove
they'll
from
be
D
delighted
from
with that.
UCD.
Both post pads down, which just highlights the
Intensity
frenetic
of the game.
pace of that defensive set. Chaotic scenes.
You don't see that every day,
I
lads.
don't know. I'm surprised the referee didn't have to call a halt. I would have thought that's a health and safety hazard. Now.
100%. But luckily, UCD applied the pressure and they've come out somewhat on top.
Unscathed, thankfully.
One of our commentators has actually legged it on us there.
Yeah. Nature calls.
Nature calls.
He's taking the break in play here, or maybe the nerves and the pressure is all becoming a bit too much.
Yeah, I think so. An exciting game though.
It has, yeah. Really started off with frenetic pace. Mary's piled on the pressure, got 3 early scores, and UCD, while still under a lot of pressure, they'll be a lot happier with the last 10, 20 minutes,
100%,
having
yes.
got themselves on the scoreboard.
We've seen this picture a few times already. We'll see if UCD can clear their lines. Finally.
Yeah, it seems like we've been here for the last 5, 10 minutes, but the important thing for UCD is the scoreboard hasn't changed, and they've managed to prevent Mary's from getting over the line.
Yeah, they'll be very happy with that.
They've now won a penalty themselves, so obviously Bobby Sheehan's chat with the ref has convinced them to go the other way. There could be a career in the law for Bobby further down the line.
I'd say that'll fire them up now. Front row, Rory Maguire.
They'll be delighted with that. I'd say there was a bit of frustration early on with those 2 scrum penalties going against them, and they'll feel their just rewards now. Having won a scrum penalty with their own.
A great touch there, fair to.
Yeah, great touch. UCD line out here now in the 10th. They'll be looking to get a purchase off this.
Luke has rejoined us there. He had a small hiatus there. Good to be back, Luke.
Yeah, sorry, it's just going to the bathroom there. Poor shit.
What she finds
New
Connor
points for
Tierney
you.
who
Oh, and UCD
passes it with the ball. Doesn't got a plan. It's dropped, and there'll be another scrum to Mary's on the 10. UCD will be hoping for the same result as the last scrum. It's a big scrum here now. Both sides having won penalties already at scrum time. We'll see if either side can keep the edge. Just stay pretty steady there. Richie Fay gets it out, gives it to Connor Dean, who hits Miles Carey in the centre, and Connor Hayes goes short. He's wrapped up well by Ed Moynihan. Thomas Quinn
Connor Dean puts boots
got off the line. Connor Dean puts a little grower in behind. Luca Hassett gathers, but potentially looks like a bit of a knock on.
Penalty, I believe, for Naas.
He's given a penalty for
Not
potentially
sure.
an accidental offside. I'm not really sure,
I think that might be the case.
but it's a penalty to Marys anyway, so they'll be going to the corner again, you'd imagine. Seems like Groundhog Day here in the ball.
It does.
We've been in this position nearly on a recurring basis for the last 10 or 15 minutes, but score remains the same, 19-7 to Marys, and UCD will look to put a bit of pressure on this maul, or whatever Marys decide to do, and try and hold out before the end of the half.
Yeah, they go to the mall again.
This time they look to be getting a bit of go forward. Ryan Maguire looks to be inside, but he does well to get out of there. Mary's
Shifted here.
moving towards the line, and they do get in for that fourth try. So Mary's 4 tries in the first half. That's a bonus point secured anyway. And before the end of the half, absolutely delighted with how this first half has played out.
Yeah, they've certainly come to play. They stuck at it there. They were in the 22 for quite some time, and eventually their hard work paid off.
Yeah, usually would have been mostly pleased with a lot of that D-set, but eventually the pressure told, and Mary's edged themselves back 3 scores ahead.
We also have a double header today. The UCD and St Mary's J1s are also playing
Yeah,
5 o'clock.
that is
This
on
evening.
the back pitch there in Thornfield. So for any of you at home who are so gripped by this that you fancy a bit of live rugby, 5 o'clock in Thornfield for the J1s. Connor Hayes puts it over from the far side this time, and Mary's 26-7 up with a number of minutes before the half. UCD being encouraged to get back down there and try and get another score before half time just to limit the damage. Ben Brownlee told to stop as he was ahead of the kicker, but he does so, and
Connor Hayes as
Connor
well
Hayes
again.
gathers.
Yeah,
UCD will feel it's vital for them to get the next score.
as well there. But yeah, very important now that UCD get the next score, be it this side of half time.
that's it. That's the half.
Which obviously it won't be, but big second half coming up. UCD won't be happy with that performance. But yeah, still first score in the second half, and they're back in it. We're about to get underway here again for the second half. Both teams taking up their positions. Just rounded with halftime scores in Division 1A. Young Munster lead Lansdowne 21-7 down in Limerick. Terenure surprisingly 5, City of Armagh 23 at halftime. So that's a very impressive first half from City of Armagh. Cork Constitution 13, Tarf 6, and Ballynahinch 28-7 up against Garryowen. It's been a substitution here for UCD at halftime. Connor Tonge has come on for
Alan Spicer, I believe.
looks like Adam Spicer, does it yet? Must have been an injury. Dermot Mangan takes that restart, and second half's underway. UCD will be really looking to get back into this as soon as possible.
James Tarrant
James
with a great
Tarrant with an
spiral.
awkward kick and controlled by Mick Sylvester, who's taking it back into his 22. I'm sure he's aware of that. He is. Dermot Mangan takes it and makes a great carry in towards the 22. UCD will look to play here. Tim Corky out the back, Ev Moynihan, bit of space in behind, and that'll wander out into touch around the 5. It's a great start for UCD. They'll be delighted with that now in the second half.
Yeah,
It's important they put a bit of pressure on because this game was looking dangerously close to running away from them, but very promising start. They'll be happy with that. Obviously, got a bit of a bollocking at half time. Bit of a break there. Ron Waters down with an injury. Might just not be back fully into the swing of playing games again, having had a bit of a break over the last few weeks.
UCD will be happy with that start to the second half, I think. That's the kind of the energy you come out at half time. So
They will, yeah. It's very, very important they get the first score of this half to have any hope of getting back into this game. We'll take this break of play again to thank BF Sports Analysis for providing the live stream today and for all the live streams around. I think they are providing a live stream in Terenure as well today. Not that we'd encourage you to switch from this broadcast, but they do incredible work for the league and we're all very grateful to them. Greg Jones gets up again there in the line out. And UCD look to use the touchline again. And Waters comes, carries that. Matt Healy does well to take him. Calls for a high tackle from the Mary's crowd to our right, which thankfully the ref agrees are nonsense. And Mary's
Fine, half decent touch.
Half decent, I think it's generous, Luke.
Yeah.
Just outside their 22. And UCD will be delighted with that.
Tree gets up there. Dermot
Mangan gets through and finds everyone in the offload who looks to go through.
Again.
And he's still going. Luca Hassett.
he's got that one away somehow.
He's the ball on the 5 now.
Yeah, he must be fired up.
And Rory Maguire does well, takes that towards the 5.
Mary's up there.
Mary's have taken that. No, not
Hollis still have it.
O'Malley with a carry. And still UCD, Tom Quinn snipes himself. UCD penalty there. I think Mary's off their feet. Yeah.
Yeah, Mary's off their feet there.
Just hands were on the ground before he got onto the ball.
Much to the disgust of the Mary's coaches, as we can see.
Yes, Aaron again goes towards the corner. And UCD will be really looking to make this pressure count. Skull Trooper unofficial has been brave enough to comment under that pseudonym that he's hoping for a change in commentary, but unfortunately this is the sub commentary team, so
Obviously,
there's no one behind us.
He obviously took a
UCD
break
take
from,
them all
Call of
and
Duty.
go for a ball. Bobby Sheehan looks to go under and it's just short. Luca Hassett takes it in, calls for high tackle from the UCD, but not given. O'Malley carries it in. Rory Maguire again. He's carried a lot of ball today and he continues to do so.
Oh,
Bobby Sheehan hit hard.
O'Malley with a great
O'Malley
carry.
again with a great carry inside the 5 now.
Ben Brownlee.
Ben Brownlee looks to go short. Dermot Mangan now looks to
Good
go,
carry.
gets towards the post, but it's just short again.
Finishes short.
Thomas Quinn looks both sides. He goes left towards Rory Maguire.
Conor
Tierney now looks, he's got a big reach, but not long enough.
Bobby Sheehan.
And Bobby Sheehan, that looks high from Oz Kerry, but no, just underneath the shoulder.
Relentless efforts from both
Mary's
sides here.
they're not releasing.
O'Malley goes again.
That's definitely high from St Mary's.
Rory Maguire takes
Here,
again,
head down.
and just short again. Luca
That's
gets, no, just short again. This is relentless. Thomas Quinn just sneaks in on the far side and gets time off, I think, is the call from the referee. I don't know why that's the call, because we don't have the privilege of a TMO. If he's looking for our guidance, it's a
It's
certain
try.
I would say a certain try as
But,
well. That's a unanimous decision there.
he's gone time off.
Thanks very much, Charlie Mulderry.
Another commentator.
Maybe he hasn't
He's
given
had
it a
his fair
try.
share behind the
He's
mic.
very neutral opinion on the commentary. So
He's calling both captains in, so maybe he hasn't given the try, but
Good effort from Thomas Quinn there in the corner. Couldn't quite see it from our position, but it looked like a great effort. And see what the ref says now.
he
He's
is.
having a consultation, I think.
I think he's having a chat with the touch judge to see.
Mary's are saying to take the tree. We already have a tree, so we'll go for
That
fine.
being
I think.
Conor O'Tierney, very tall man, great rugby player.
Think. No, the try looks like it won't be given. No,
Try. Gone back for the
so it's a
penalty.
penalty for a high tackle there in the middle of the pitch.
UCD might look to hopefully score a bit closer to the post.
Middle of the
Miss
post, I'd
effort.
say. Might look towards a tap and go, perhaps. Mary's continuously calling for 3 points to be taken, which is an interesting tactic,
3 points.
considering they're 95 metres away from their own goal line without the ball. But, you know, they're not a university club, so slightly uneducated, perhaps.
Significantly, I think.
Don't know, I wouldn't get into that.
Brian Gilson.
There, Dan Barron takes the ball and usually go to them all. We've seen both sides really look to have a go at them all the time and make use of it, but neither side have been able to do it with great effect.
Tackle, to be
Ben
fair.
Rennie takes the
Ben
ball
Rennie.
short
Get some important yards there.
and Dan Goggin holds on to him. Looks to be hands there from Miles Carey, but
Dermot
Dermot Mangan carries
powerful
back
carry.
towards the ruck and he's just inches short again. Thomas Quinn
Oh,
hits.
Evan Moynihan.
Goes under the
Moynihan,
six.
and he's in under the
For
six
his
again for his
second
second
try.
try of the day.
Very well worked from UCD, and Evan Moynihan will be absolutely fired up.
He'll be delighted with that, and UCD, more importantly, will be delighted with that start to the second half.
Great pass from Thomas Quinn there. That.
Rennie takes the ball short. They really dug it out there. They were in the half for 5-10 minutes and just eked out that try, and that's exactly what they would have been looking for at half time. First score of the half, and now get themselves right back into the game.
James
You'd
Tarrant.
imagine this would be
Slightly easier kick than the
slotted
other.
straight over, and 26-14 is already looking like a much more promising score than the half time.
Rather routine kick for James Tarrant there.
This feels like a big point of the game now.
Absolutely.
Next score is absolutely crucial. I feel like we've said that a few times today.
We have, but I
On
think
this occasion, it really does seem
UCD
very
will
important.
score the only tries, hopefully.
Thomas Quinn does well to take that and makes a
Great
great
kick from
exit in
Thomas
behind
Quinn.
Ron Waters. Potentially might bounce in or around the 22, but I think it's just outside,
big ball.
so it'll be a Mary's ball.
Yeah.
Huge kick from Thomas
But
Quinn.
shy of a
great
50.
exit, just shy of the 50-22. That should have been a 22-22.
which
which is
is
even
extra
more
points
impressive.
potentially.
I think it deserves to be anyway, but
Penalty try it should be in that case. There's such an impressive kick.
we won't digress into those sort of
No, it's
conspiracies.
yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, skullduggery or whatever that was counting on us earlier was
Yeah,
you'd be even more unhappy.
yeah.
Anyway, Mary's here with the line out just outside the 22. Armagh gets up and just misses it,
Knocks it on, I think.
knocks it on in the process, and it'll be a scrum advantage to Mary's. UCD will be hopeful not to concede anything more than that, and yeah, just a scrum to Mary's outside the 22. So UCD will be still happy to be in this part of the pitch.
They'll continue to apply the pressure. It's a good effort from Durham Mangan there, but it was unfortunate not to get a hold of the ball.
Yeah,
Not quite RG Snyman with the one-handed catch, was he?
not quite.
No.
Hopefully he'll learn a thing or two from him over the next couple of years.
Exactly.
And this time next year or the year after, we might see Durham Mangan doing the same sort of thing in Croke Park.
Oh, please God.
It's been a mixed bag at the scrum, so first scrum in the second half, it'll be interesting to see how this goes now. Both sides haven't gotten penalties.
Yeah.
And UCD
We'll take
got
that.
a very, very important penalty. Ryan McGuire will be delighted with that. He seemed bemused at some of the earlier penalties against him in the first half, and now he is certainly getting the rub of the green in terms of the scrum penalties.
Since Bobby Sheehan's chat with the ref, so
Yeah, it just shows
yeah.
that bit of experience to have a word and point something out to the officials.
James
It's
Barnes
always
with a
worth
good
having.
touch there. Right into the corner. One of the ladybirds in the studio here, lads. Flying around.
One crawling up the mic there, yeah. Derrimang does well to take that at the back of the line out, and UC got them all. It's moving. Bobby Sheehan is getting there towards the line. Looks to be. Yes, right. Come on. That is massive for UCD. Great start to the second half.
Two
And
tries in
we
quick succession.
absolutely have a game in our hands now. Half-time score looked concerning for UCD, and I'd say everyone looked at the game would have nearly seen it as a foregone conclusion that Mary's would just tidy things up and wrap the second half up, having already secured a bonus point in the first half. But we absolutely have a game back in our hands now.
Mary's
always
look,
the,
26-19 with a
the
kick to
issue
come.
with
Mary's look to be bringing on a prop now to sort out their scrum issues.
it's always the issue with the first half bonus point. You know, you can get complacent. Mary seemed to have done that for a brief
can,
moment
yeah.
there, and UC have capitalised on that.
There's also the factor of that slight breeze we talked about. Maybe it's a stronger wind than we had anticipated here in the commentary box.
James Tarrant looks to add the two.
And he does just that, draws it in off the right hand post.
That's a
Like
big
your
kick
seven
from
or
both
eight,
teams.
isn't it?
Very similar, unfortunately. I'm struggling with a bit of a slice at the moment off the tee, but I can only wish for that sort of a shot shape.
A great kick from James Tarrant, all the
Great
same.
kick, and we've really got a game in our hands now. 26-21, about 10 or 15 minutes into the second half. Just a quick update again. Young Munster have now gone 26-7 up against Lansdowne. Terenure have clawed back to 12-23 against City of Armagh. Corkon remains 13-6 up, and Ballynahinch have gone 28-7 against Garryowen. UCD failed to deal with that restart, and Mary's now with the ball on the 10. Richie Valley finds Connor Dean, who hits Dan Gog in the middle. O'Malley wraps him up. Connor Tierney goes. And Ben Brownlee manages to gather down the middle of the pitch and holds on to it.
UC should look to move it
UCD
now.
move it wide. James Tarrant looks in behind. And Connor Hayes has touched that.
Gets a touch on it. So
But he managed to regather it, and he'll look for the safety of touch. He doesn't find it.
find it though.
No one
Lets
under
it
it.
bounce though, and Roy Maguire will happily take that up and go towards the Mary's 22. He's driven backwards, but UCD won't mind too much with the ball now. Rue Maloney, there looks to be space wide if they can move it. Friendly. Ev Moynihan, who's just straight out.
Not sure where the touch is going though.
It was very, very close. And then mine will be Roy smile on his face running back. I'd say he feels unlucky there. Getting a bit of a word off a few of the married coaches there who we know quite well, I think. But he will be happy enough with his 2 tries today already. And he'd love to get a third one to take UCD into a lead. But and plenty of rugby to be played before that might happen. Clean ball off the top from Aries. Conradine takes it and they look to move it wide here.
Knock on
Knock
there.
on there towards the touchline. Yeah. Scrum to UCD on the 10th. So really, really strong second half from UCD so far. Mary's just haven't seemed to got their rhythm back.
That was pre-planned by Evan Moynihan, I believe.
Another change here for Mary's.
Yeah, Mick O'Gara coming onto the pitch in place of Dan Goggin, it looks like.
Son of Ronan.
I don't think that's true, unfortunately. So,
Dan Goggins is actually son of David Goggins.
but yeah, Dan Goggin had a strong first half. I'd say some of the UC lads will be happy to see the back of him. Mick O'Gara scored the winning kick for Mary's last week against Gary Owen, so he is no stranger to this level. Thomas Quinn looks set to put the ball in here now in front of a packed stand.
UCD.
James Turner takes it forward. Tim Corky hits Ruben Maloney in midfield, and he's held onto by Miles Carey and Mick O'Gara. Thomas Quinn hits Dermot Mangan now.
Jared Mangan's getting through some work today.
He is. Everyone gets his hands on the ball again. He's really, really seems to be enjoying himself out there.
There's Dermot again.
James Turner looks to
Get
find
there.
space in behind, and it has just gone straight out, unfortunately. There was a bit of space there, but just unfortunate to land on the full.
UCD aren't afraid to play though. It's good to see that they're trying these things.
Yeah, they're certainly a bit more comfortable now. And rightfully so, having got themselves right back into this game. Another substitution from Mary's, Zach Hopkins has come on to replace Leo Ramirez. Ethan Baxter also looks to be on the pitch for Mary's in the middle of the field there. Conradine puts boot to ball and puts a high one up for Ruben Maloney to come and take, but he doesn't. Mary's get the ball. It's a scrum advantage to Mary's. I'm not sure if scrum or penalty, but the ref has his arm out. And knock on there. He's gone back. Looks like he's given a knock on from Ruben Maloney off that high ball. Yeah, just a scrum there in the middle of the pitch. So, the first scrum since Mary's have changed their front row, so we'll see if that's done anything to steady their set piece. UCD have managed to win a couple of penalties in the last few scrums, so Mary's will be hoping that the change in tight head will positively impact that for them. Hugo O'Malley be hoping for much of the same. This Mary's probably first attacking opportunity in the second half, so they'll be having had most of the ball in the first half. They'll be very happy to have the ball back in this half. Shifai gets the ball in, very steady scrum. Thomas Quinn manages to get his way in between the ball. Richie Fay gathers though, and Mary still have the ball.
You don't see that very often. A rather sneaky tactic,
No.
but effective.
Yeah, great work from Thomas Quinn to get himself high enough to block the pass from the scrum half. Armagh as well to get out of the way there.
Knock on there from
Mary
Mary's.
looks to have knocked it on, but not given. Thomas Quinn gets in behind.
That's a great
Does well
ball.
to gather and finds a
Finds a
great
great ball.
touch Off Connor Hayes. I think that should be a UCD ball. That's a brilliant kick from Thomas Quinn under a lot of pressure there in the 22. And he just manages to flirt with the touchline, and Connor Hayes did the rest for him. So UCD get the line out just on the 10.
Another massively effective clearance kick from Thomas Quinn there.
Great passage play from Thomas Quinn, all starting from the getting in the way of that pass from Richie Fahey. So he'll be very happy with that. And Trinity gets up and taken in the air perhaps, but yeah, advantage now. Thomas Quinn hits James Tarrant, and Brownlee looks to get up now. We'll go back for the penalty. The ref is calling James Tarrant over again. He's having a word with Dermot Mangan there. So I'm not sure what the issue is, but looks like he's going to reverse the penalty here for a bit of chat or something. I'm not sure. That's very disappointing for UCD. They'll be kicking themselves. That's an extremely soft penalty to give away. But obviously the ref heard something that he wasn't happy with and has reversed the penalty.
Oh, he sliced it off the foot of
Sliced off the boot of Connor Hayes, so he might have got as much out of that as he had hoped. It's a line out on the 10 for Marys. Game's kind of hit a bit of a lull again here now, following a hectic start to the second half. There's been a lot of play here in between the two tens, and UCD put pressure here on the Marys Mall.
Great tackle from James.
Nico Garrett takes it in. Marys go around the corner. Good hit from Connor Tonge and Matt Healy. Connor Tonge does well to get out of the way there as well. Connor Green no pressure there. And it's given knock on in the tackle, I think. So big cheer from the Marys crowd as Ed Moynihan kicks it away. He's being treated as a bit of a pantomime villain here today as an ex-Marys student.
Very good though.
But he's been, probably one of his best games all year. But he was unlucky there to give away a scrum, put a lot of pressure on that Marys attack. And UCD will be happy enough, I suppose, with the gain in territory, if nothing else.
Great crowd today here, also in the bowl.
Yeah, fantastic crowd. Helps, I suppose, with the Marys only being 10, 20 minutes up the road. It's an easy trip for the away crowd to make.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seems to be a young crowd as well. A lot of schoolboys, a lot of Marys lads, I'd imagine. Hopefully being convinced to come to UCD next year as opposed to play for Marys, but the result might have something to say.
I think so.
Oh, it's very nice.
He got short there, Conor Dean as well to hold on to it. And now he goes wide. Sylvester does well. Nice little touch with the foot. Brownlee does well to scramble there. Inside. Connor Hayes, they like that inside ball, Marys, and they've
great tackle from
great cover from Ruben Maloney, yeah. Thomas Quinn just goes backward, I think. But he's given us a knock on, yeah. It's hard to tell from here.
A good effort,
But it was a great effort from Thomas Quinn. He got both hands on the ball and just unfortunately couldn't hold on to it. Again, good scramble D from UCD, but they find themselves under a bit of pressure again for the first time in the second half.
Yeah.
Just scores elsewhere. Young Munster lead Lansdowne now 34-7. Terenure have clawed their way back to a 26-23 lead against City of Armagh, so that's a big second half performance from them. Corkon 13, Clontarf 6, and Ballynahinch still 28-7 up against Garryowen. So yeah, we acknowledged that surprising score at halftime for Terenure, but they seem to have got things together in the second half and back in front. Mary's now looking to get a bit of change out of this 22-meter entry. They keep that in the scrum, and Rowan Foley carries from the back.
Looks to be held up.
Looks, he
Yeah.
is held up,
James
yeah.
Tarrant.
That's an unbelievable shot from James Tarrant.
Massive defensive effort from UCD. It was crucial.
Tough as nails. James
He
Tarrant.
really is. He punches well above his weight, and he'll be delighted with that.
Yeah, that's a
Really
big,
just
Tom
threw his
Bryan,
body in
yeah,
the way and managed to get underneath the ball.
it's a big win for UCD.
absolutely. That feels it would have been detrimental for them to get a concede a score there. They hope to score next, I'd imagine.
It's a low ball from James Tarrant, finds Leo Ramirez, who had gone off and is now back on. So we missed that reversal of the substitution, but hard to miss the blue scrum cap of Leo Ramirez. Where he's just really benefiting from those offloads. They're getting their hands free and getting in behind UCD nicely. Conradine hits Mick Sylvester inside, who hits Mick O'Gara, and Miles Carey reaches for the line, but it's just short, inches short. Hard to see where the ball is. There it is, there, just at the base of the ruck. Mary's pick, just short again.
Another massive
Yeah,
defensive
great hit
effort
there
required
from
from UCD
Conor
here.
Tierney, I think. Mary's continued picking go. Connor Saunders looks to have his hands on the ball there, but might be off his feet. Anyway, ball comes back to Mary's. Conor Dean sees space over on the far side, and it seems to be dropped. There's an advantage though for offside, and come back for Mary's penalty on the 5. UCD look ready to be making a set of their own changes. Mikey Orange Sparrow and Chris Hennessy all uh, stripped and ready to go. I imagine they'll wait for this passage of play to end. Let's finish out this defensive set and then maybe get fresh legs onto the pitch. The clock doesn't stop here, but we think there's about 15 or so minutes left. It's always a bit of a grey area, but in around 15, you at home probably have a better sense of the timings than we do. But yeah, huge 15 minutes coming up for both teams. Mary's having had a great start to the season, really looking to keep that momentum going, and UCD trying to gather a bit of momentum of their own, having won away to City of Armagh last week. But big scrum coming up here now. Mary's will look to put pressure on.
UCD front row will look to empty the tank here, really. Know that the substitutes are coming on soon.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have seen the lads stripped and ready to go, so they'll likely know this is their last effort. Ball goes in, and Mary's got a bit of a shove on. Both sides come up, and yeah, it's going to be a reset. Hard to tell what was going on there. Both sides seem to come up, and referee rightly decides on a reset. Mary's looks to be trying to get a penalty out of this. I think the ball was at the back there. They could have gone and played if they wanted to, but they seemed happy to keep it in.
This could be a real turning point in the game.
Yeah, it does
Marines are on top in this
really
situation.
seem like a
Yeah, this is
crucial point of the match. If UCD could manage to hold out, it would be a massive boost for them. And likewise, if Mary's got a score here, it'd be a difficult.
good tackle.
Guard takes it in. Mary's going around the corner through Round Waters. They can go now for Mary's.
Tackle from Dan Barron.
Slow ball here for Mary's, but they won't mind that given where they are on the pitch. Continue to pick and go, and just shy again.
Short. They can't be far.
Again. Inches.
Making their way towards the post as well, which they'll be.
Just short again.
Mary's happy to play this game all day.
They will be, yeah.
There's a
Post
post
back
pad.
comes down
Yeah.
again, and it's, yeah.
UCD.
Somewhat
Penalty
tactical
potential.
maybe.
Close there. There's a rogue call from the far side of the stand suggesting one of the UCD players deliberately took the post pad off there, which I think is kind of crazy. But you get those sort of calls here. That's the beauty of the AIL.
Absolutely.
Punters decide to scream and shout whatever they like, and
A bit like ourselves, the three
exactly,
of us.
yeah.
Yeah.
We've been doing it for the last 60 or 70 minutes, so whoever that was on the far side is just as entitled to give his twopence.
Tonji sorting out the pad there, making sure it's back on.
Yeah.
Tight.
Good club man is Connor Tonge.
Great man.
Yeah.
Would imagine a restart here with this. Oh no, it's a penalty to Mary's for
Maybe for illegally removing the
maybe
post
for
pad.
illegally removing the post pad. I would imagine it was for something more serious than that, but I'm not too sure. Mary's go for the points here, which
Right
suppose-
suppose.
given the stage of the game, having the bonus point already wrapped up, it probably makes sense.
Make
Take
it
the
a
game to two
two-score game.
scores.
Yeah, absolutely.
UCD, I suppose, won't mind either. It'll give them a chance to get back into the Mary's half, and they've been under a lot of pressure for the last 10-15 minutes, so they'll be happy enough to just get back out of their 22.
Here come
Ball change in the front row here now, as we talked about there 3 or 4 minutes ago. Andrew Sparrow, Mikey R, and Chris Hennessy coming onto the pitch. It'll be Rory Maguire and Hugo O'Malley coming off anyway. And it looks like Matt Healy is going to come off too. So Bobby Sheehan will move to the flank. And Mikey R are going to hooker.
a great shift from those three men.
Yeah, really strong. Struggled at scrum time early on. And then
Andrew Sparrow, another Mary's man, will be looking to make his mark on the game.
there we go. Well taken from Mary's. Yeah. Richie Valley finds a safe touch there just outside the 22 with a comment coming in from someone lucky enough to have the rewind or reverse function, which we can't do, but he is suggesting that it's not crazy when you rewind and can see the player taking the post pad off the post. So I suppose we'll have to take his word for it.
Yep.
And maybe that is what the penalty was for. But UCD back in the Mary's half with the line out.
Can't be on his feet there, yeah.
Yeah, Andrew Sparrow looks to make an impact as soon as he's on. Tim Corker with the ball. He hasn't seen much of the ball today, but he takes it forward. Jeremy Mangan looks to carry. He's gone through a lot of work today. Bobby. Ruben, there's a bit of space out wide, but Mary's doing well to shut it down. Bobby Sheehan takes a carry.
Oi!
That looks to be a knock on. Would have thought the Mary's man played on the ground, but Mary's has the ball anyway, regardless. And box kick in behind. Luke Hassett does well to get back and gather that ball. Looks like he's going to carry. And he goes. He's wrapped up by Mick O'Gara. Thomas Quinn hits Conor Tierney now. And UCD looks to set up for a box kick through Thomas Quinn.
It's a good ball.
Luke Hassett chases this, and he looks to put Richie Fay under a bit of pressure, and he does so. Knock on.
Taunch comes off the better.
Looks like
Slow, nice play.
Evan Moynihan spots a bit of space out wide. Ben Brownlee makes the pass, looks forward, but we'll go back to the knock on, I'd imagine. Yeah, he will do just that. So it'll be a scrum to UCD just inside the 10. We've some conflicting opinions going through the comments here. Robert McCarthy's second down on Aaron Hudson's opinion that the post was stripped, and then we have Simon O'Kelly from watching from Barcelona, I believe.
Very much a neutral
Yeah,
opinion from Simon O'Kelly.
Disagrees. So I suppose that's the beauty of the game. It's all about interpretation. And what's important is the penalty was given. Mary's got the 3 points, and it's now an 8-point game with UCD looking to claw back that score. James Sherwin come on there for Thomas Quinn, who's had an excellent game. He's been, especially in the second half, he's been really, really excellent. Ref's not happy with something there before the scrum was set up, so he'll just have a quick chat. This will suit Mary's now. They are just looking to eat out the clock at this stage, I'd imagine.
Good throw.
And Rennie guys in the middle of the pitch. Looks to go wide, gives Dev Moynihan. And the Mary's Craig getting very excited about the idea that Evan Moynihan was sat down, although it was Ben Brownlee in the middle of the pitch.
Exactly.
I don't know if you picked it up on the mic, but he was delighted by the fact that one of the UCD players went down injured, which is questionable in the spirit of the game. But anyway, looks like a knock on there. The ref doesn't seem to know he's looking for help from his touch shoot, and it's a Mary scrum. Ben Brownlee is receiving a bit of treatment there now, so hopefully nothing too serious.
Robert McCarthy suggesting that they sim in the post. Not sure how that would work. It would prove for a very dangerous open post, wouldn't it? You
Yes,
couldn't send him
very
to the
much.
touchline.
There'd be a lot of penalties being given out, I
Yeah.
suppose.
There would, yeah. Just Lansdowne are crawling their way back in. I'd imagine it's a little bit too late for them, but Young Munster 36, Lansdowne 21 is the current score down there. Terenure still 26-23 up against City of Armagh. Corkon have extended their lead to 16-6 against Clontarf, and Ballynahinch are still 28-7 up against Garryon. That's been a quiet second half, but they are the latest scores. Are you ready now to put the ball into the scrum? And Ron Foley picks wide. Richie kicks in behind Ruben Maloney. Ball bounces back into 22. And Ruben looks to exit, which he does well. Connor Dean takes it and looks to pull one up himself. Test James Sherwin, who does well to gather. And Connor Dean makes the tackle himself, just holds on to him. Luke Hassett hits Sarah Mangan here on the short side. Sherwin puts it back to James Tarrant, who puts a high one up into the middle of the pitch.
Finds Dan Goggin, I think.
Dan Goggin takes it, and
It's touched.
Yeah, looks to have been touched. So all the Mary's players on side. Luke has to lose his footing, but does well to regather.
Mary's
And
look
the
to be using their
ball
feet.
comes back on the Mary side by the looks of things. Baldini carries, puts it into Connor Dean, which seems to be hiding behind 3 or 4 players. Bobby Sheehan ran into one of them, but Baldini there carries.
Mary's up the
Ryan
box
looks
kick.
to set up the box kick here. Bobby Sheehan eyeing up a block down, gets very close to it. Then the kick is not 10 metres. And you'd imagine there's a knock on. The UCD players querying the decision, given that the Mary's players didn't retreat 10 metres off the kick. But it's a scrum to Mary's anyway. Couldn't imagine there's much more than 5 or so, maybe 10 minutes maximum left. But probably more like 5. So Mary's will be more than happy to eat out the clock here. Take the time with this scrum and try and hold on to the ball.
2 minutes left, I believe.
2 minutes is what we're gathering, so much less than the 5 or 10 that I had maybe been hoping for rather than expecting.
UCD would hope to get a score, even just for
Well,
Not has to be a
at
penalty.
this stage.
It's
No.
gone down there again. Whereas we'll be happy with that, just really eat away at the clock. So that's just moving in. That part of the pitch has been dug up slightly by the previous scrum, so we're moving in towards the 15. As I said, Mary's will be delighted with how this is working out. Just clock winding down. Very disappointed with UCD who have really played their part in this game and definitely deserve at least a losing bonus point. But as things stand, they'll go away empty handed. Canadian finds Zach Hopkins inside him. They've looked at that inside ball a few times today.
Kanji there. Mary's not letting
Mary's
him
really
clear.
moving that
That's the
quickly.
word.
Loose ball there. Picked up by Milkagara. Conradine looks to go and hits Rob
Nice one,
Foley.
Andy.
Mikey Arliss have hands on the ball and it comes loose, but Conradine gathers. If Sylvester knocks it on. And it'll be a scrum to UCD if we've time. Which looks like we do. So UCD will. No, it doesn't look like there is time. That
It's game over.
seems to be full time there in the ball. Mary's come away 29-21 winners. And after that first half performance from them, I have to say there's no good battle for UCD. But anyway, thanks very much for tuning in. And thanks once again to BF Sports for providing us with the stream here today. Also to EY, the club sponsors, and Dylan Eustace, who were the matchday sponsors. So thanks again, and we'll see you for the next stream.